Now, I like to give my opinion on Jacob Copeland's mother walking out while he was selecting his college. Now, this raises a lot of questions, and we're going to watch the video, and we're going to come back and we're going to address some of these questions afterwards. So check out the video, and I'll be right back.
I'm taking my time for the next 3-4 years.
So, Jacob, you're going to Florida. Who just got up and left there and to your right? Who got up and left?
Oh, that was my mom.
And why did she walk out and leave?
I don't know. I don't know exactly why she walked out, but yeah, it is. I don't know.
We do have an update again. This was preceded by Jacob Copeland, whose mother walked off after the announcement. She did come back and give him a hug.
Oh, good.
And a lot of tears, a lot of emotions there with Jacob Copeland.
The first thing I want to say is her coming back means nothing. She should not get a pass because she decided to come back and give him a hug. Now, first of all, when she walked off, somebody probably said, what you just did was wrong. You need to go back. So that's why she came back. Her coming back, to me, means nothing. She did exactly what she wanted to do. He didn't choose the college that she wanted him to choose, or the colleges that she wanted him to choose. So she walked away. She didn't want to have no parts of it, which is disgusting in my eyes. Terrible. She do not get a pass for coming back and giving him a hug. At least not with me. Not with me. What she did was unforgivable. This young man worked hard, probably his whole life, to get to this point. And his mother sat there with him, and when he didn't do what she wanted him to do, she got up and walked away. That's unforgivable in my eyes. And that also raises a question. Why was she sitting there with a Tennessee hat, an Alabama sweater, and got up and walked away when he chose Florida? Now, a lot of people are saying that they think that she probably had some type of deal with both schools, and when he chose Florida, that messed up her deal with those two schools. Maybe they offered her some money, a house, a car, a job, something, and he messed it up for her. So that just shows how selfish she really is. There's no other reason for her to get up and walk away at that point. She didn't go to Tennessee. She didn't go to Alabama. So why would she be so upset that he didn't choose those two schools? She had to have something set up. She had to have a plan. They had to offer her something. So this story is not going to go away anytime soon. It's not. And the fact that the reporter, or whoever he was, kept asking him, who's that? What happened? How was the conversation? That was totally unnecessary at that time too. That was totally unnecessary. But we expect that from them, so that's not surprising. That's not surprising at all. My thing is, why was she so upset that he did not pick those other two schools? This is not going to go away. She's going to have to answer that. They're going to really look into that. She probably just messed up her son's scholarship, because they're going to look into why she was so upset that he didn't pick those two schools. And when it comes out that one of those schools offered her something, he's going to lose his scholarship. He's going to lose his scholarship. The only thing that may save him is that he didn't pick those two schools. Because if he picked one of those two schools and the mother set up a little side deal, he would lose his scholarship. Now, another thing I want to bring up is that young man can barely talk. He sounded like he can barely talk. Like, he really hasn't been educated. He really doesn't have an education. And my thing is, you are so upset about what college this kid is choosing. You didn't even make sure that he had a proper education while he was in the high school that he was in. And that's just proof that these high school kids, these athletes, do not get the proper education. And all they want from them is their athletic ability. And that's all that they focus on. They don't focus on these kids' educations. Now, he may have a little country accent, a little country twang or whatever, but I don't care where you're from. You should be able to pronounce words. And he really couldn't even express himself and pronounce the words that he was saying. Now, I know he may have been a little upset, may have been a little frazzled by what his mother did, the stunt his mother pulled, but still, the man could not get out the words that he was trying to say. And that's sad too. And that is being exploited. Everybody's talking about that. And another thing everybody's talking about, it seems like people are more worried about who the white girl is in the background with the black kid than what his mother did. And that too is amazing. I don't understand how some people are focusing on the girl and the guy in the back instead of focusing on what the mother did. This whole fiasco is just overshadowing one of the greatest moments in this young man's life. Hopefully he'll go on to have a good football career, and hopefully he'll get an education while at Florida. And, you know, maybe he can go pro. And when he does go pro, guess who's going to be standing there first in line with their hands out? Guess who he's going to run to and take care of and make sure they're fine? The same person that got up and walked away after he didn't choose the schools that she wanted him to choose. This is a sad story. And I don't know if that guy was his father, the guy in the blue shirt that sat down next to him. I don't know who that is, but if that's his father, I really hope he pulls that young man to the side and tells him, listen, you did a good job. You made a decision for yourself. You made a decision on your own. You are a man. That's what men do. Men make decisions for themselves. They make decisions on their own. They don't let anybody coax them into making a decision, and he should be proud of that. Now, like I said, I hope this man goes on and gets a great education, and I hope he has a great football career if he chooses to play football. And now I even wonder if she's even going to be there for him if he doesn't get drafted. If this young man doesn't get drafted, is his mother even gonna be there for him? This young man might just be a lottery ticket for her. I don't know. I mean, the way she behaved and the way she acted, you can't put anything past her. She definitely had a side deal set up with these schools. It clearly didn't go her way, and she got pissed off and walked away from him. And since he can't or didn't give her what she wanted, she probably has no use for him. And that's sad. That is so sad. You know, this story really pissed me off, man. And it really, drives home a lot of the points that people make about these single mothers who have these kids and look at them as a way out. A lot of these young kids have to come back and basically be the father that they never had to the mother and to the other children. And that's so sad. This young man should have went there, chose his college, and been happy, had his mother by his side and his family by his side. But his mother walked away from him during what should have been one of the highlights of his life. Should have been the most proudest moment of his young life. But being that she's selfish and he didn't do what she wanted him to do, now this moment's gonna forever be tarnished. And she's looked at as a bad person. And who can blame anybody for looking at her as a bad person? What she did was unacceptable. I can't state that enough. It was unacceptable. Let's just hope she understands that what she did is wrong, and hopefully she's happy with her son just getting a free education, because the young man's getting a free ride to college, so she should be happy about that. You'd think she'd be happy that he's getting a free education, but she obviously had something else in mind, and it didn't work out for her, and she got pissed off. So that's my opinion. Leave your comment in the comment section. Like, subscribe, share. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. All right, peace.